So this video is all about how to receive inspiration for your guided meditations. I'm curious, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you're already writing your own meditations, what is that process like for you? What I'm going to share today is how I go about it. You may have a different idea, different suggestion, which may be helpful to someone as well. So feel free to put that below. But what I find is that a lot of times we get stuck in the creation process, be that this creation of meditation or creation of any other sort of content or art, in that we just can't get started. Blank page, blank canvas, blank mind. We don't know how to go from I want to create something to what am I going to create, right? And so what I have done over time, and this actually, this is fantastic, even if it isn't going to apply to how you create your meditations, even if you've already got some great way for that, try this. But you can use this tip for anything else in your business or really in life. When I first started doing this process, it was actually so that I could write my jewelry listings. So I wanted to be able to express to someone what this particular piece was going to help them with, and not just sound boring like, okay, blue lace agate is calming and throat chakra and blah, 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 because I'm annoyed. I don't like having to type this thing up, so I'm just giving you the basics. I want to inspire someone. I want it to send out the energy of the blue lace agate and have it received on the other side by that person who is meant to have that piece, right? So I would get into a space of very calm, very much like a meditative state, usually while holding that crystal. And then I would just wait for the information to come to me. So that's a process called channeling, receiving direct inspiration. I usually hear it. So that's called clairaudience. Some people will see it. Some people will just know it, right? And then as they start writing, it just comes to them. But I very often will clearly hear the words as if they're spoken to me. So that process is just a way of getting in touch with your imaginative part of your brain, reaching your higher self, however you want to talk about that. But it's just getting your cynical, logical, left brain out of the way so that it's not poking at you and coming up with things that are wrong with this while you're in the creative process, right? So you're reaching inspiration instead of reaching the criticism that comes with listening to your left brain. So what you can do is literally just sit down and meditate as you would in order to receive this guidance. And I'm actually going to guided meditation you through this later in our live session, and you will experience exactly what I do. But I just want to give you the basics now so that you have that for later. So the tools that you want will be whatever works for you to get information out of your head and down somewhere else, right? So for me, it's pen and paper. I will write just as furiously as possible everything that comes out, or it could be typing it into your notes on your computer. Or some people who are much more verbal will just get their voice notes on their app and be ready to talk into that, right? So, or otter.ai is another one, Audacity, whatever kind of recording you're using for vocal recording, you can just record yourself into that, then translate it into the word. So this way you can go as immediately as possible from receiving the inspiration to getting it down before it disappears or before you get distracted by something else, all right? So have your pen and paper or your way to type it into the computer or to record your voice right next to you. You also can use some tools to get inspired. So if you like to use crystals and oils, then amethyst, howlite, fluorite are some of my favorites. You could use essential oils, which would be Rabbit Sarah, Live with Passion Blend, Clarity, Sacred Mountain, any of your meditation oils and your meditation crystals you can bring to this. Or you can also listen to your favorite meditation music, calming music, focus music, so that you are disconnecting from the outside world and connecting with your own inspiration. Again, you guys get this because you're here for learning to do meditation, so you understand the meditation process. In our next video, I'm going to share with you a few other ways that you can gain inspiration if this isn't working. If sitting still and just waiting for it to come is hard for you, after tonight's workshop, if it's still difficult for you, then I'm going to give you in the next video some other ways that you can go about this that are a little bit more doing oriented, which is sometimes helpful instead of feeling like you're just waiting for it to come. All right, guys, see you in that video.